Okay. Dent puller finally came in. A couple days late. Something's wrong with the address, they said. So anyway, it's here. So let's I'll get set up and then we'll open it up. Okay. Let's open this thing up. Let's see what it's like. This is from Vevor. Let's see. It's a spot welder. It's a dent puller is what it is. Vevor. I was going to give you a model number, but I don't see one on here. Okay, so let's see here. I think it's packed pretty tight in here. Like some casters. This looks like the actual dent puller here. Oh. Okay, so everything's hoses are connected. That's the box that goes on top, I believe, for holding consumables in. Okay. Set that there. It's the handle. It rolls around on the floor. There's some wheels. And this looks like what that is, axle maybe. That's the couple of the different dent pullers they've got, and those are those, I'm not sure what you call those, some of the consumables for pulling out large dents. Okay, that looks like about everything. Okay, so let me I'll get some of this out of the packaging and then we'll figure out how it works and what it does and all. So, okay, so I've got it unboxed here. It didn't come with a manual. I'm guessing there was this empty bag in here, and I'm guessing the manual was supposed to come in that. I guess it's got a technical parameters manual. It's just one page. I did find the model number on the back. It's SG7500. Yeah, SG7500. And there's no instructions to put it together with, but I can figure that out. It's no big deal. It comes with a bag of consumables. You got your keys in there. Replacement ends for the dent puller. Yeah, casters and all. It says it's a spot welder, which I mean, I guess that's what it is. But I'm wondering if you can do spot welding with this. That would be pretty neat. I'm sure you could. Looks like it comes with some welding type tips. So we'll see. I'll look. I'll get on the website, Vevor's website, and see if they have a some sort of manual I can download, I guess, for it. So, yeah. So I'll get all this put together, and then we'll show you what it looks like all put together, and we'll give it a shot. I've got it put together. I've got these consumables in there. I've got the gun here. Got it grounded to this. I guess that's how you ground it. I couldn't find a manual online. They had one on their website, but it's the same one that came with it. This one right here. So it's not really helpful. But anyway, I'm gonna attempt to pull this dent right here. There's a dent right here. You can see it. I've got it sanded down. I'm gonna pull it and see if I can see how this thing works. So you'll find out when I do. All right, here we go. Okay, it's not grounding. 1 second. So I'll reposition the ground over here. We'll see if that does anything. There you go. There we go. Okay. Oh yeah, man, that works really good. The only problem was the grounding. It didn't want to ground when I grounded to the hinge. I grounded to the hinge right here, the door hinge. Sanded it off. There must not be good connection between there and the panel. So that's pretty decent. I'll have to use some body filler and stuff on that, but that's okay. Let's look at this one right here. Oh wait, I'm gonna have to sand this down really quick. Okay, so that's a more pronounced dent. This one was wider, but this one is this is you know, a deeper dent, I guess. All right, here we go. Let's try this. Oh yeah, oh yeah. One more. There's one thing I've learned. I've used these before, not this model, of course, but a Snap-on brand. And there's one thing I've learned about it: is less is more. It's always easier to pull more than to create hot spots, and you know you get into a whole mess there. Let me feather these out. Still got a spot right here. Pull that out. Oh yeah. Let's try this right here. Thing needs like a holster to put it in. actually work with that. I'm gonna put body filler on a lot of these anyway, because I'm not a body man. I don't know how to do this. I'm just kind of figuring it out as I go. Another dent right here, and then there's this big mamma jamma. So I'm gonna get those prepared, and then we'll try and pull this big one out. Okay, I don't know if I'm doing this right or not. I couldn't find any instructions on it, but I'm gonna put these here on this big dent. Okay, that should work okay. I don't know how far apart you're supposed to put them. I'm just kind of guessing. I've got it set to it's got a picture of the key thing, but I can't help but thinking like it doesn't seem like it's sticking it on there that great. And maybe because I'm not using this right. I'm not sure. So anyway, we'll keep trying and see what we can do. I'll put these a little closer together down here. It's not seem sturdy enough. Anyway, I'll put these together down here, closer together where the dent gets tougher. Have any more? Maybe one or two more. All right, we'll see how this goes. All right. So we've got that. So what it didn't come with is like a bar to put through there or did it? I don't think it did. Like a bar to put through the holes so that these will grab, I guess, onto that bar. Let me see if I can find a bar somewhere. Okay, I found a 3/8 piece of all thread or something like that will work, but it doesn't fit in these holes. So I got a piece of, it's like a 1/4 inch bolt. So we'll see what this does. Like I said, I don't think it's going to be strong enough. Let's try this. It's actually pretty strong. Huh. I don't see where it pulled anything out, so we'll give it another go. Oh shit! It didn't stick at all. Okay, that put a good bit of heat to it. Oh yeah, that's putting the heat to it right there. We'll get something with this pool. Dang, that one turned. Okay, so let's try this again. Where'd my bolt go? Okay, here we go. That's more solid. It feels like it's more solid right there. So let's give it a shot here. Oh, that one came out. All right, here we go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. Ooh, maybe a little too hard there. Those held on. Okay. Let's see here. Ooh. Ooh, that. Oh wow, that left a hole in it. So I probably got it turned up a little too high. So that's okay. Wow, that really did a good job there. Pulling that out a good ways. I did not think it was going to do that. Okay, I need like a dolly block or something to stick behind here. Beat that back because that's been out. This may be salvageable. I was worried that this fender, I may not be able to do anything with it because of that, how bad that dent was, and I don't really know how to fix them. Got any tips for me in the comments? Am I using this thing right? I don't know. Let me know. So we'll put the regular dent puller back on here and see if we can't slowly start working this thing out. I think that did really good. I was really surprised that it worked that good. Okay, so I've been working on this one for a while now. I'm really surprised how much I was able to get out of it with that dent puller. It's actually pretty straight. I filed it all down after I got it. Yeah, it's pretty smooth. The only part I'm having trouble with is right in here. So I've got to do some more work in here. I'll have to possibly weld some of that. There's a hole in it right here. I've done that before. I've welded on some body panels. It kind of sucks, but I think I can handle it. And then I guess I'll put some body filler on it and get that line straightened out. So yeah, that turned out really good. These turned out really good. These were pretty easy to do, but I'll throw some body filler over the little pits. Can't really see them. There's some pits in there, but other than that, this thing works really good. I'm really really pleased with it. I didn't have any instructions, but it yeah, did really good. It's got the different settings on here. You got a low and a high. I've kept it on low the whole time, and you've got this right here to adjust, and the LED changes colors as you go on up. I haven't taken it too far up, but yeah, works really good. So I'll keep on working on that, trying to work that out. Not going for perfection. I'm not a body man, so. Okay, so all in all, this thing works really good. It's really simple. A couple of settings on it. There's low, and high, and then it's got a potentiometer type thing. This is basically just the time, I believe, that it's on. So the higher this goes, the longer that current's going to stay on. So yeah, it works really good. I was really pleased with it. So I'll be able to put some body filler over that, sand it down, maybe it'll look okay. The dents are pretty well gone. I'll keep on working on this one right here. This one's still kind of needs some work still, but all in all, yeah, good machine. I think it's like about 250-ish, something like that. Not bad at all. I'm sure there's a lot of other applications I can use this in. I like that it's got the storage compartment on top. I'm not sponsored or anything by this. I bought this myself, so yeah, works good. The instructions suck, but I mean, it's not hard to figure out if you've used it before. So I've kind of used something like this before, so there wasn't that much of a learning curve. But yeah, all in all, I'd say check Vevor out. They've got some other dip pullers on there too, but this one was pretty simple. The ones I've used in the past just have a knob for basically the power. There's no LED digital display or anything like that, but yeah, it works fine. So anyway, check it out. I'll continue to work on this car, continue to get dents out. Maybe next time you see me, I'll be putting some body filler on and trying to get this thing painted. So anyway, thanks for watching.